Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and part 2 of episode 2 of my Euro Truck Simulator trailer profit playthrough. We are picking up the third contract of the day, which is hauling motorcycles from Riga to Daugavpils. Oh god, that's just terrible. With the just like the other video, I will put the contract locations up on screen in text. Anybody from this region, if you are watching this, I am so very sorry about butchering your names. I can't pronounce them. I'm going to stop even trying if I'm not certain on them, but they will be in text on the screen, either at the beginning of each contract, or I will do a recap at the end of the video, something like that. But I will ensure that they are all listed somewhere so that you can see where I'm coming from and where I'm going to. Okay, so we are traveling 133 miles, hopefully without a crash. That would be nice, and if we can particularly help it, in a very short space of time. The quicker we get it done, the quicker we can do more contracts, and the quicker the amount of money rolls in, and the faster we can complete trailers. And that is the name of this playthrough. We are looking to make 10 million profit with each trailer, with each truck. That's not each make of truck, but model of, no, wrong way around. It's with each manufacturer of truck. I will be picking one model of truck from each maker, and I will be driving each trailer type with the aim of making 10 million on each trailer before I move on. It's a long challenge. I've literally, well, not literally only started, but I am only a few days in, and this is my first trailer and first truck. So we are starting with the Iveco, and we are running with the curtain cider, because that was just the first trailer that was open to me. I was hoping to do I wanted the low loader, but apparently not. Never mind. We will get there. It will all happen. It will just take a lot of work on my part. And no AI is involved here. We are using TruckersMP, so it's all multiplayer. Any other vehicles you see on the road are driven by players. I'm not employing any AI drivers. I started at absolute zero. I did basic contracts at the start to earn enough money with the help of some loans to buy my first truck and trailer. That was at level 5, I think it was. I worked off the loan, and we have been making money ever since, and we are climbing. This is the third contract of part 2. We did medical equipment for the first contract with a profit of, well, a payment of 17,274. The second contract was radiators, which was a payment of 5,768, and this one is motorcycles, and this will be a payment of 9,023. The totals of everything I do on each part will be listed at the end. I will give a summary of everything we made and the overall total for each trailer as we work through them. So if you're just curious how it ends and you don't want to sit here and listen to me drone on whilst I drive, then just skip to the end and you'll see all the information. But I honestly do hope you stick around. You may end up missing something interesting. I can normally find trouble quite easily, whether that be another player or me just not paying attention and driving into the environment. If there's a wall around or a lamppost, I'm almost certain to hit it at some point. It's just the way it is. I don't claim to be a good driver at all. I try to be very safe around other players, but accidents happen. But when it comes to the environment, I do have a nasty habit of hitting things. Always hoping for the high-end contracts when doing these runs, but My luck has not been in since I started this character. My previous character, which I got into the high 100 levels, closer to 200, I was doing contracts roughly about 100,000 each time, so making money was really easy and I was racing through the trailers. But for this particular challenge I wanted to start again, so we made a fresh character. And to be perfectly honest, the contracts, apart from a couple on the early days that were nice and high, they've been quite small payments and short contracts, which is good for videos, but not so good for the bank balance. This one's going to take us roughly about 2 hours to complete. That's not actual time, that's in-game time. All the times I mentioned will be in-game. I know I said that in the previous video, but I think we should reiterate that on every video just in case people are tuning in late and haven't backtracked to watch the first couple of episodes. So just so there's no confusion and you start trying to convert time in real time, because that's not going to happen. This is all in-game time and server time. There's a bit of a wobble. Almost the second crash of the day. The server time is what counts. We'll wait now. So it's 8:15 PM. So we'll be looking at darkness pretty soon. That makes driving far more interesting. We've remembered to get our auxiliary lights up and working this time, so that will help us when we're not having to keep our high beams off. I can't quite decide whether I like driving in the dark or whether I like driving during the day. I think it kind of depends on where I am. If we're dealing with nice open roads without barriers or anything along the side, then I think I like driving at night, because you can't really stray and have an accident, but the darkness is just nice and comforting. But when you're dealing with lots of twists and turns and tight roads, I think driving during the day is just better. You can see everything around you. You can, in theory, make split-second reaction times. It's not always the case for me. As I said, I am accident prone. Especially when it starts raining. I hate the rain. To go, 1 hour, 7 minutes estimated travel time. Probably won't be that, probably only be about 30 minutes. So we are making speedy progress here. Overall, I'm hoping to make 100,000 per gaming session. I'm trying to allot about 2 hours each time I play Euro Truck. It doesn't always work out that way, but in that 2 hours I would very much like to net a total of 100,000. It's unlikely for most nights, but if we can pull that off, that would be fantastic. But again, I will cover all that with the totals at the end. So if we can get there, that would be awesome. But if not, every penny that we make is just £1 pound more, penny more, whatever you want to call it, towards our totals. Everything adds up. And we are inching our way ever closer to the goal of 10 million. And then this trailer will be complete. Damn, missed my turn. Oh dear. Right, okay. I don't recommend doing this at all. But I am not driving an awful lot because I wasn't paying attention, so we will just do a tight turn. I know there are other players around. but it's okay. Damn it! I knew I banged into something. There we go. And because there is a player around, we will put the indicator on. Slow down, because that's going to make us stop. Just a quick look to see where they are. Okay. Gear the second, and off we go. Now they're stationary for quite some time, so I'm assuming they're A&K. They won't get in our way. And off we go. And I'll chastise myself mentally about not paying attention to the road. Because that was silly. Turn coming up, and in the rain that's going to be a little bit of a problem, so we will reduce the speed and the gear. Ooh, into the red line, don't want to do that. Oh, I hate the rain, I really hate the rain. Stopping distances are a joke. The worst scenario you can come up with, rain and losing light. Makes for spotting corners problematic at best. And with the rain you get this nasty mist as well. It's not the best driving conditions. But we will make do. There's nothing we can do about it, we can't alter it in any way. The system decides what we're going to get. Only 1% of damage, and that was stupidic, but nothing to get seriously bent out of shape about. I'm hoping we get a contract that sends us a bit further west, so that I can start pronouncing some of the town names. The further east we go, the harder it is for me. I really don't like going into Russia. It's checkpoint after checkpoint after checkpoint, and it's soul crushing. Okay, those are red, but there is nobody around, so we will just roll through them. It's the only upside to these Eastern European countries is there are very, very few people around. You more or less have the roads to yourself. I think no, I haven't missed my turn. There it is. Drop the gear. Try not to hit anything like the barrier. And our drop point is to the left. So we'll slip into here. Nice and wide, because I'm pretty certain that there's something there. There was. It would have been the gatehouse. I don't think they'd have been happy with me if I'd have hit that. And done. Contract number... turn the engine off. Contract number 3 of the day completed. Skip over that. And let's see what we've got. Okay, so beverages going into Sweden. This is a long one. This will be 324 miles on land and 171 miles over a ferry. But that puts us in Sweden, that's good. And that's paying 18,237. So we'll just make a quick note of that. so that I can write up the summary. Make sure I've got my spellings right. I don't want to get shouted at for both butchering the name and misspelling it. 18237. So that's beverages, and this is going to be interesting. I'm going to be taking a ferry. I won't speed this one up. It's 500 miles, but it's not that long. It won't take us too long, and obviously we are going to be shaving 171 miles off of that on a ferry ride, which is almost instantaneous. So it'll only be about another 300 miles, and then you're about in the range that I'm quite happy just to natter my way through. If you can stand listening to me, that is. If not, you can always just stick me on mute and watch. Whatever you want. At this point, I'm sure probably a lot of you are probably wondering what the hell I am doing talking my way through driving a truck simulator game. To a lot of people, I'm sure this looks like one of the most boringest activities ever. And, well, yeah, to some people it probably is. The talking thing is kind of new to me. Normally I just speak to myself and have music playing, but I can't do that. YouTube would not like that. It's just a bit of fun. Euro Truck is a relaxing game. Not everything has to be high explosions and action and racing and adrenaline and all that. I do enjoy those types of games. I enjoy them a lot. And most of my games that will be recorded and put up on my channel will probably be centered around that. But from time to time it is nice to focus on something a bit more relaxing. And Euro Truck offers that. It's just, you drive, you let your brain process things, make a little bit of in-game money, have some fun. And that is the key to most games. That is the point of a game, is you have fun. And again, I'm sure a lot of people are looking at this and just wondering what the hell I'm doing, and my response would be, I am having fun. It's that simple. If you are happy to sit there and listen to me drone on and on and on about absolutely pointless stuff whilst I find new and inventive ways to crash a truck, fantastic. Welcome aboard. You would probably ask why I'm not doing it on Twitch or live streaming on YouTube or through Steam or any of the other live streaming services that are out there. My response to that would be, I did try. I tried Twitch and I have tried YouTube Live. Streaming is just not for me. I didn't get many views and it's a bit of a pain. And yeah, I could do all of these contracts in one long stream, but I actually prefer the video recording aspect of it. I like being able to stop and just build it in segments and then put it together into one workable file if need be, or two files or whatever. But I like the recording aspect of it. It allows me to control when I can record something and when not. It doesn't bind me to a schedule, and if something happens in real life that requires me to step away, I know I can just hit the pause and pick it up again. So yeah, that is the reason for me doing these videos. If you are along for the ride and you are actually enjoying it, I hope you're enjoying it, then it's hugely appreciated. But again, I know that this isn't for most people, and if it's not for you, then that's fine. There we go, that's a nice long rant. I'm good at ranting, especially when I don't pay attention. one is saying at the moment we are due in Thursday morning at 1:36 p.m. p.m. That's not Thursday morning, that's Thursday afternoon. I misread it. So according to that, we've got a long way to go. 15 hours, 59 minutes. Let's see how much of that we can shave off. Obviously the ferry ride's going to cost us some time. I can't alter that. But let's see if we can get in by 1 AM on Thursday. So that's 12 hours we are going to attempt to save. Let's see if that's doable. Of course we are driving at night, so it gets a bit more problematic. And the ferry ride is going to eat into a bit of time. But let's see if we can do it. So there's our target, 1 AM Thursday morning. And we are on 9:42 PM of Wednesday. Quick check to make sure I'm still logged into multiplayer. It's difficult to know sometimes, so that the Eastern European roads are that quiet, you generally don't see anybody for hours and hours and hours. This is both good and bad. Obviously, if you want a lot of people interaction on Euro Truck, then head for France or Germany, Calais, Paris, Dortmund, Munich, Duisburg, whatever you want to call it. Hamburg, I think, has a good few people in there. Netherlands, Holland, same place you twit. Amsterdam, good place to go if you want lots of people interaction. London in the UK, you might get a good few people. Spain seems to be quite quiet. It's a nice place to drive, but it seems relatively quiet. It seems that the further east you go, the quieter things get. Don't know why. It's just one of those things. So yeah, if you want quiet roads, head east. If you want congested roads and much more of a challenge, trying to navigate around other players who are all trying to inhabit the same spot at exactly the same time, head west. Stick to France and Germany, and you're going to get a lot of players. So 7 miles to go. I am on the wrong side of the road. Let's then drift back. Arrival time of 12:30 PM. So we are making slow and steady progress. Our race time estimate is for 1 AM. Interesting to see whether we make this. The key to this one, I think, is going to be the ferry. Depends what time it lets us get in. If we can get on that ferry quick enough and save the right amount of time, we can pull it off. If it takes longer than we're anticipating, then obviously it all goes to hell. And we will reevaluate when we pull out in this week. Slow, 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 slow. Don't want to stamp on the brakes because once the anti-lock kicks in, the trailer will kick around. Roundabout, let's drop a couple of gears. It's a little slower than what we're doing. Here comes a player. They won't bother us unless you're on the wrong side, which they're not. That has happened a few times. I've done that a few times. Spend so long in Europe and then you go over to the UK and you forget that you're supposed to be on the opposite side of the road and you just go barreling into somebody who's obviously not particularly happy that you're on the wrong side. miles to go. Less than that driving wise obviously because we are fast approaching the ferry. Arrival time of 11:28 AM. And our estimation is for 1 AM on Thursday. I think we're asking a little bit too much. I think the ferry's going to push us over. We will give it a go. Unfortunately, that is a dealership. I am going to have to make a detour. I am on the lookout for dealerships, and that one is an obscure one out in the middle of nowhere. I want to know what it is, so a very brief detour. I will try and make this as quick as I can so it doesn't too negatively impact our time. Really lucky it will be a DAF. It's not, it's a man. Never mind. We've got man before. So, nice wide circle. Back we go. Get on the right side of the road. There we go. Only a couple of minutes. Nothing drastic. Back on with the charge. And that's a stop for fuel at the next petrol station. That's going to eat in a bit of our time. Can't be helped. probably tip the trailer, and I don't want to do that. That's going to have a negative impact on both finances and time. Go. Arrival time of 10:49. I really thought we'd be at the ferry terminal by now. It looks like we might have a bit of a sprint to the end on our hands. It's going to be interesting. 38 arrival time. We want 1 AM. Possible. Look at that one right up ahead. Perfect. Wish is my command. Get around, so just make a quick nick in here, drop the gears, and stop. Engine on and refuel. Quick as we can. Tiny tank in this thing, so not a huge problem. There you go. So I think the ferry ride was going to be 171 miles, I think I said. If that's the case, then we've got 260 miles to go. Depends when we actually get to the ferry, but we are definitely looking at a sprint to the end. It's going to be a very, very, very short trip. I don't think we're going to make the 1 AM target. I think that ferry ride's going to mess us up. We're coming into the ferry port now. It's definitely a dockyard. You can see the cranes that inhabit those docks just up ahead. Slow down for a stupidly sharp corner. A new town discovered. Fantastic. Always welcome. At some point I will get around to exploring all the roads. magnet to crash barriers and lampposts. It's so difficult not to just jerk the wheel in the opposite direction to try and avoid it, because if you do, you're increasing the probability of a roll. So we've got to push this higher. 2:42, arrival time of 9:41. I think it's just too much of an ask. I don't think 1 AM is going to be feasible. We're already at 11:14 PM on Wednesday. We are now coming into the port, that's certain. You can see the dotted line. So navigating through this, it's probably going to take a few hours to get through the port and the ferry ride itself. So yeah, we might need to revise the arrival time. No, that's not a problem. We are certainly ahead of schedule overall when it comes to contract time. So. And that's what really matters. As long as we arrive on time and the cargo is not either too badly damaged or damaged at all, would be preferable, then that's all that matters, because that ensures that we get the maximum amount of money. So, on to the ferry. Scare the living hell out of the truck sitting there. Got above ghost mode. Stop the truck. Only one destination, so off we go. Stamp on the accelerator and charge. Couple of drivers here, nothing to worry about. Okay, so we've got 68 miles. Oh, look at that, we saved a chunk of time. We went from 9 AM to 1:15 AM. We're on course. We can get enough speed and push hard enough, we might just make this. That was a lot shorter than I was anticipating. Once we're in the city limits on TruckersMP, obviously you're speed limited no matter how much you try and accelerate or go up through the gears. You won't go above that speed limit, there's no way around it. That's fine, but once we get out of the city limits we will be free to accelerate. There we go, we've left the city. Unfortunately there are tight roads and it is quite dark. Let's just put on our high beams so we can see more of the road. Dipping them when the trucks come along, of course, because that's just polite, like now. Whether or not they do the same is questionable. So, we are down to 107, 106, we have 59 miles to go. As long as we don't do anything stupid, we are going to pull this off. That ferry ride really actually helped us out. Oh, but we're in another town. That's going to slow us down. Sharp turns, drop gear. Get a little bit wide, don't want to get hooked up on the barrier like that. Oh dear. crash number 3, I think, of the session. And there's number 4. I hate tight little twists and turns. There's a manufacturer down there. I wish I'd seen that. I'd have stopped in. Never mind. We will come across there again, not a problem. So there we go. As long as nothing untoward happens now, we have achieved what we wanted. We are under 1 AM. Tiny chance we can actually get in before midnight. 44 miles in 15 minutes. It's possible. Twists and turns, then we're going to run into problems. If it's nice and flat like it is now, then we might just be able to squeeze this. And we're also into a bit of road that I haven't driven yet, so we are exploring a bit more as well, which is always fantastic to do. The biggest sting for me when I started Fresh Characters, I lost all the road I managed to drive and explore if I had a character. I mean, not lost, I've still got the character. I wish you could actually share the driven, explored parts with all your characters. It would be quite nice.  way too fast. Don't want to do that any more than about 30 miles an hour, otherwise you will tip your trailer over. A little bit faster than I'd like, but I am pushing. We are so close. I don't think we're going to make it though. To do 3 miles. Oh, it had to be a roundabout, didn't it? There we are, it's midnight. We won't make it, but it's no close. A good push. Back off a little bit and don't go too crazy. It was worth a try. But we've still got our 1 AM target, so that's something. Thank you to the ferryman for that, I suppose. Got us over in record time. Immediate right turn. Now I've got to find the drop-off point that's around the back. Try not to come in too quickly. Crates can catch you out, and so can that wall. It will insist on putting it really tight against the wall. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Shut the engine off and hand it in. So that is contract number 4 completed. That is where we will wrap it up. Ooh. That's going to be a long contract, but well worth it. That's the one we'll be taking for the next episode. So yeah, again, I will list at the end of this video all the money details from both parts 1 and 2 as a recap. I will also list how much we've made in total and how much our current trailer has made in total as well, so that all the details are there for anybody that's interested in watching. Sorry, just making a quick note. Thank you all again for watching. I know I keep saying it at the end of every video, but it is important to me that I thank the people who take their time to sit and watch these videos of mine. I'm trying to keep them relatively short for Eurotruck because I know obviously these contracts can get really, really long, and it's just someone driving a truck. I get that that's probably not the most interesting thing in the world to watch. So if you are watching and hopefully enjoying, thank you so much. If you do enjoy this, a thumbs up would be hugely appreciated. It means a lot. Consider subscribing. I'm not only doing Eurotruck, I am also doing a complicated challenge on Farming Simulator. The first part on that is up, maybe the second part by the time this one comes out as well, I'm not certain. Look through my channel, you'll find it. I'm also doing a lot of work on Starfield, weapons and playthroughs, and I have other games coming out and older games that I'm going to be playing through as well. Various ideas rolling around in my head, so yeah, lots to come from me. If you like what I'm doing, stick around, subscribe please. You'll get notifications then about when I put my videos up. I try to put out a couple of videos every day. What that will be, I'm not certain. It will probably change from day to day. So yeah, big thank you to all my current subscribers. It's hugely fantastic to see those numbers going up and the amount of people subscribing to my work. Thank you so much for subscribing. It's brilliant to see. Keep it coming. I'm really intrigued to see how far I can push this, and it'd be nice to put together a nice little community. If you want to leave comments on any of my videos, do so. I'll try to respond where I can. I can't promise that I'll get to every comment, but I do try. Suggestions are always welcome. I've had a few negative comments. That's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. If you've got a negative comment that you don't like what it is I'm doing, then that's absolutely fine. Leave a comment. I might respond to it, I might not. You're entitled to your opinion, I'm entitled to mine. Live and let live and all that. I do this for fun. I play my games for entertainment purposes only, and that's my entertainment. If somebody else gets entertainment out of watching me play this and listening to me prattle on about absolute nonsense, then that's just a fantastic bonus. I hope I bring a little bit of joy to somebody's day. If I do, then that's brilliant. Fantastic. We could all use a bit of joy in this day and age. So yeah, there we go. Thank you all again. I hope to see you on the next road trip, which is looking to be a very, very long one. If I don't see you on the roads, I will see you on the farm, and if I don't see you there, I will hopefully see you on any other game I'm playing. Take care and have fun.